All right. Here we go, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Black again, family. About to work out. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace official. General Sarah Soon said he DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic herbal tonics and remedies, African home decor for the family, accessories for every room in the house, the living room, dining room, bathroom. We got you. 20% off at this time. Everything in the store. Run. Check us out. KingSeti.com. Get you something nice and get you a discount. Get you a big discount at the same time. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. Over 900 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare. Advanced African academics. The complete General Sarah Soon SETI website. Teaching the Black nation one lesson at a time. Join today. GeneralSeti.com. SETI keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to handle on YouTube. And so we got some fire dropping off early noon tomorrow. About noon, we're gonna be popping off. The title is Alchemy, the stolen black arts. And so we got some fire popping off early tomorrow. Lunching for lunch. We're gonna be lunching for lunch. So join today. It don't matter what tier you choose. It's 5 tiers to choose from, but no matter which one you choose, you gonna get fed. So family, believe that. And so that's General SETI, Patreon, General SETI. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of here and we'll never find you. We'll never find you again, all right? And I don't want to do that. All right. How Saddam Hussein reconstructed Babylon, fooling many. You see, we're here today. See, we're going to work out. We're going to work out. We're going to work out today. You see, because it's no way that they can fool us. You see, we got too many great teachers that then came forward and opened up our eyes to the truth. And you got to be a damn fool today to fall for anything that these Anunnaki, Sumerian crackpots is teaching out there to deter us from our history. You see, there's no way. Let's get busy. Where is we at? Oh, here you go. Right here in front of my face. Right here in front of my face. Nah, I'm going to bring this back down. Every time I look at this shit, I bust out laughing. I'm like, man, who the hell y'all going to think y'all going to fool with this? He ain't going to fool me. If y'all fall for it, it's on you. Where is it? Okay, hold up. Oh, here we go. Nah, again, I just showed y'all this last. This is one of the ziggurats. This is the ziggurat of Ur. Okay, and so under Saddam Hussein, see here he think he is. Now I'm gonna have to crack his head. You see, let me get my other lecture up here. I don't need this one. This ain't the truth. I need the other one. I need that other one. There you go. There you go. Right there. I need them nuclear bombs. Hold on, family. Matter of fact, let me go in right here. We about to get it. Hold on, family. We about to get it. All right. Okay, let me see where it's at. This might not be the one either. I hate this. Hold on. Bible map, please. Okay. Well, why I didn't see it? We about to get it, family. I just need my firepower. I need my firepower. It's in here. Okay. There it is. Right there in my face. Bingo. Came right up. All right. Here we go. Now you see right here, you see old Saddam. Is Saddam in? Can y'all see Saddam? You see old Saddam there. Now he got enough nerve, knowing he's he's a Cro-Magnon. That's what he is. He's a Cro-Magnon. He ain't got nothing to, and we understand. See, I understand that the area is Cushite, but they inferior. There's nothing wrong with saying that. They inferior to the Nile Valley. Okay? We ain't all built the same. Yeah, we're not all built the same. We don't all have the same level of technology and advancement. You see, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. And so he go over there. He know he from out of the hills, the caves and hills of Europe. You see, his people just really got down in there with Alexander, under Alexander, around 332 BC, and he got enough nerve. Let me get on his head. Let me get on his head. He got enough nerve. I believe that's Hammurabi. See, that's Hammurabi. Let me break that down so we have a clear understanding of who Hammurabi is. And see, we understand the root of his name, and so once you understand the etymology of his name, then we can go upside Saddam's head, because he know better than think he can play the Cushite peoples. You see, so here you understand that when you're dealing with Hammurabi, you see, and see, the thing is, when you're dealing with Hammurabi, you see, who ruled in Babylon under around 1760 BC, and they are under the tutelage of the Nile Valley, period. You can see much of what was left is many relics that were left, shows and proves beyond any reasonable doubt, just like every other nation in the known world mimicked the greatness of the Nile Valley, which they should. We can't, because that's their big brother, that's their big sister, Egypt, their big sister and their big brother, Egypt and Cush. You see, and so we don't have no problem in them in mimicking their own family. We don't have no problem in that. So when you listen, and when you're dealing with Ham, and you're dealing with Hammurabi, because Hammurabi is Ham is rooted in Hammurabi, and so we understand coming out of the Bible that Ham means black. That's what it means. Okay, and so we can back that up, in which we have backed it up many times before. Where's the dictionary at? You come out the Cro-Magnon Biblical Dictionary. We had it right there. I don't know where it didn't jump to. Let me see. This not my number one lecture right here. This is my number 2. And so I got a lot of stuff that's not in this one. You see, I got a lot of that's not in this one, but that's all right. But I've said so. I didn't done that so many times. As a matter of fact, here go part of it right here. So when you talk about Ham, you see Mohammed, you see Abraham, but that don't mean that a lot of people say that, but that don't mean that mean you got to pull back the veil. That these are non-existent people, and what you understand is in the biblical sense, Ham is another term that is used for Egypt. Egypt was called the land of Ham. You see, you got to deal with the metaphysical understanding, the occult, to bring clarity. You see, so Ham means blackness, but it's also in veneration of Egypt as the mother of all wisdom, sacred wisdom and knowledge on the planet. So when you hear Hammurabi, you see Ham, you also see Moor, you see black, you see 2 terms of black there. You see, and you even see what is rooted Arab. You see, and so Hammurabi, and so this is where a lot of them terms were taken from. You see, and so understandably, Saddam Hussein, in a psychological breakdown, he thought that was him, but it's not him. You see, it's not him. But nevertheless, what they did to try to bolster the Bible, you see, you go over there, you see like this. See, when you see this shit right here, now this is Ikur, and this is at the temple of Ikur at Nippur. Okay, now this is supposed to be the city of in Leo, I believe it's in Leo, one of the Anunnakis. And see how they didn't construct it on top of the mud mound. See, it didn't melt it down, man. This is real talk. This shit ain't even funny. I don't see how they get away with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? When you got, you got pyramids, older than this, man. Oh, far older than this. Still standing, made with brick, made with stone. You see, masons. This is mud, brick. And so you see they came and they put, I don't know what they did. They didn't finish whatever they did. You know what I'm saying? That right there, some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But they, and so you see here, now you go over there, you got to understand, if didn't nobody tell you, this shit just been built under Saddam Hussein. I'll show you, what it looked like, when they got there. Matter of fact, I'll show you one right here. You see? Now, this is what, this is like in the 50s. This is what that looked like. That shit over there is mud brick. You see? It didn't falling down. You see, and I don't, I have to do a little more research to see, because they knocked Babylon down more than once. So I don't even know what year that this one, this structure was, when it was built, because it could be more, it's probably fairly recent. It ain't from the time of the Nile Valley. I just want y'all to know that. Not even close. You see? And this is the shit they talking about. The Anunnaki helped the Sumerians to build this bullshit. You mean to tell me, and then they set up, but you look at Egypt, and Egypt got mind-blowing megaliths all over Egypt. Egypt is not no one-hit wonder. See? I don't even see nothing in Mesopotamia, and they don't even got anything that could be ranked, even in the new wonders of the world. You see, they don't have anything. What do they have that could be ranked in the wonders of the world? They don't possess one megalith that could be ranked in any wonders of the world list. So, I'm tired of all this fake hype that people trying to bolster over the mess. And though I do give credit that, This is, when we start talking about top 10 African civilizations, and I like to see, megaliths. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of person I am. I like to see megaliths. I like to see I done been down even in in the Valley of the Kings. You see, I done been inside some, and man, I didn't, going down in one of the tombs. I have to go through my slides to see, and man, it's just a shaft. You ain't even know it never intended for people to go back in it. You see, so they got a shaft, and it's, you know what I'm saying? The shaft is only so high, so you got to get in the shaft, and you got to bend down, and you got to ease your way down the shaft. They got, they didn't set up, like a makeshift stairway where, they got, block, wood, blocks in there, so you can you can put your feet down and balance yourself, so you ain't gonna slide down. And man, you in this little shaft, and you working your way down, and it take you about a good 10 minutes to get down there. You ain't just gonna get down there in a second, so it's gonna take you a good 10 minutes to work your way down there. And when you get down into man, you open up into like a cavern that's so large that they done carved out of the mountain. You damn, and it's, it's smooth. And I mean, I'm talking about a cavern. I'm not talking about no hole. I'm talking about a cavern that they done carved out of the mountain, and sitting down in the middle of is a sarcophagus. Man, and I say, what is this? Shocking. I say, wow, this is unbelievable. I mean, and it was like I was finding myself in awe in everything that I went in. I say, damn, this is unbelievable. Egypt is unbelievable. There's no other civilization on this planet that is unbelievable. You see, Egypt is unbelievable. Anything you go in, they got so many wonders that'll leave you in shock till you like, man, and they don't want to give African people the credit, even though it don't make no difference whether they do or they don't. But they already know what their grandpappies then already wrote. So whether they give credit or don't, the truth has already been written. You see? And so you see here, this is another ziggurat. Now, this one right here is in Iran. You see, and what you see is that they build the brick up around it. You see, it's mud. It's mud brick. You see, and so yes, it didn't melt it down, but into a lump, a clump of clay and mud and dirt. But that's all that it is. You see, that's all that it is. And so they come and they reconstruct. Now this is this is supposedly the gate, the Ishtar gate of Babylon. It's a reconstruction. You see, they don't have the original. You see, and you would think, and you think that they took that. They didn't take that from no damn Babylon. You see, they did not take that from no damn Babylon. That's a reconstruction. And when you come here, you can see here. This again. This is in Elam, and so they didn't build. And you ain't got to do nothing to no pyramid. You ain't got nothing to do. You could drop one block from off that pyramid on top of that, and that shit'll come crashing in. One block. You can take 100-ton block and drop it on that, and all that shit'll fall in. Straight up. This is, and so you got to understand that this is some modern bullshit that they didn't reconstruct it. So once you got to go and do the research. You know what I'm saying? This is too easy to be shot down, family. This is too easy to be shot down again. Now this, you can tell that this is the newer stuff. You see, this is now when you go to the wall. Now you can see down there Well, you know, they got the old and they got the new. And you can see the type of brick. Now, I got pictures of them actually building it. I got pictures of them actually building it. Where they at? Now, before I find it, I just went past one, you know, and this is almost unfair, you know, when I come past this one. You see, and you got something that look like this. Wait a minute, you got something that look like this. That's the wrong. Well, I put both of them down there. You see, and you got and these are just three of the pyramids. And you come over here and show me Babylon, and Babylon look like this. This Babylon. You see, this is what's left of Babylon. And then you come over here, and then you keep hearing some niggas talking about some Anunnakis and that the Anunnakis set up Sumeria. Well, goddamn it, if that's all the knowledge they had, they could take their ass back to Nabaru. We don't need no goddamn Anunnaki. If that's all the knowledge that the Anunnaki had, you understand what I'm saying? Was this right here? The Anunnaki can pack their shit up and go back to Nabaru and never return. And never return again. We don't need no Anunnaki for no shit like this, man. What the hell is y'all talking about? The Anunnaki set up Sumeria. For what? For what? Come all the way to Earth to build with mud, play in the mud. Okay? We got to crush these theories, family. We got to, I know I'm making a lot of people mad. You see, that's good. See, now, if you look all the way in the back to the left, there's Saddam Hussein. That was one of his palaces. So he done built his palace up behind what is the leftover remnants of what was Babylon. Okay? He built his palace and they ran up in there when they did. I seen pictures when they ran up in there. That was one of his palaces. You see? And again, you can see, now you see in the back is what he reconstructed. But this is the type of shit that was left. And now I got the picture right there. Wait a minute. Where that one at? Let me see. I had some dates on there too, where they was talking about when he built that shit. I think I got some more in there. Let me see. I got to find them all. I got some more. I ain't went over all of them. Maybe, let me see. I have some more. Wait a minute. Where's them pictures at? I think this is a couple of them right here. Now, listen here. Wait a minute. Is this the one? You can see right there. I'm gonna cut this one up. So you can see what they saying down here. It said most of Babylon, most of it was rebuilt by Saddam Hussein on his own old foundations. You see? But picture here is the original Ishtar Gate. So I guess that was the original. Okay, I guess that was the original. Okay. I guess coming through there, that was the original, but that ain't much. That ain't much. You see, that ain't much. So he rebuilt all of that. You see? He rebuilt all that shit was over there, was nothing but rubble. And so, you know, we have to bring clarity to that because a lot of people, you know, when they look at that, they actually believe that, you know, that's the way that it, you know, it looked from the ancient times. And that's just not true. Now, let me throw some fire. Let me start throwing fire on, you know, just to show you what was over there. You see, now this is out of Nimrud. Over there in Mesopotamia, you can see that they love the Nile Valley. You see that they love the Nile. Let me hold on. The facts is the truth. Ain't no Anunnaki gave them nothing. Everything that they got from ancient Egypt. That's what they got. They got it straight from ancient Egypt. Wait a minute. Let me drop a couple more in there. Here's another one. You see, there's another one. You can obviously see the ancient Egyptian. As a matter of fact, this is in Phoenicia. Wait a minute. Where's the one at? Again, this is another ivory from Nimrud. Obviously, you can see right there the Naga. You can see the winged serpent. You can see the sun. This is coming out of Nimrud. Now, let me, cause y'all don't know what Nimrud is. Let me get you a map. Let me get you a map. Let me get you a map. So if y'all want to look, all you have to do is look up Nimrud, Nimrud ivories. Or you could put in Nimrud Egyptian ivories or Nimrud Egyptian relics. And all of that'll come up. You see, all of that'll come up. And you can, if you studied ancient Egypt, you can obviously see that they was heavily influenced. Okay, here's a map. Now you can see from Iraq. Now Baghdad was down there by Babylon, and and Ur. You see. But you see, Nimrod is in the north. You see, it's in the north, and you see it's up there with Syria. And remember, I was telling y'all about that. The Trojans. I even talked about the Egyptian colony on the Black Sea, Colchis. And then I had some nigga, he say, man, that and nigga, we backing it up. The evidence is there that our people was in the land heavily. You see, all the way up to the Caucasus Mountains, even beyond the Caucasus Mountains. You see? And so, this is what they trying to do. They trying to play this old Saddam Hussein shit on us and shit. And they always got these, they got these, Europeans and Arabs and shit with curly hair and try to put curly hair on them. That don't even look curly. You see what I'm saying? They know damn well that ain't them. They know damn well that ain't them. Here go the when you look at the immortals of Elam, you can see that ain't them. You see, you can see him back there, and so he know goddamn well that's not him. You see, we got to stop this nonsense. They stealing our history, family. You see, this is what they doing. They have to create this garbage. Look at this. Whenever you see motherfucker got a fluffy perm. You see, this motherfucker got a fluffy perm in his head. You ain't gonna find no Arab walking around looking like that. You understand? Unless he got a curly perm. You see what I'm saying? And they do be getting them to try to put an afro in their head. They be getting perms now. You see, so I guess they had perms way back there in Babylon because that's exactly what he got in his head, a perm. You see? And so here you see now the first capital of, Sumer was Kish, which is Cush. You see, and you see Elam, and Elam was legend to be Susa. That's the city that was a legend to be founded by Memnon, king of Ethiopia. You see, nobody even talks about Sumerket. Sumerket, the fifth king of the first dynasty. And you see him right there. It says, King Sumerket, first dynasty, smite the Bedouin of Sinai. You see, so he over there cracking heads, but And those were Africans. And everybody ain't right. Them motherfuckers was over there, they wasn't acting right. So you had to touch on your brother head sometime too. You see, ain't no damn Arabs was over there at that time. So Bedouin is just saying that your ass is out there, on the outskirts. You see, you're on the outskirts, you ain't on the inside, and I mean, we can't make every African divine. It was scum of the earth that had to be dealt with our people too. Got to be dealt with today. You see, and so the king had to go out there and straighten their ass up because they probably was trying to hijack, the caravans that was coming through there. And so he had to get his head split. You see, and so here you see, now this is a timeline. This is the Cushite. This is the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal timeline, biblical timeline. And so when you look at this timeline, you can see right there, the pyramids were standing, and this is still the Cro-Magnon's timeline. Ancient Egypt is far older than this. He didn't cut it to make it synchronize with the Bible and at least synchronize with his perceived origins and synchronizing it with his so-called civilizations of Europe. But you can look right down at the bottom where it say Ur-Nan-Shi, first king of Sumer, 2520. So before they even put their first king on the throne, the pyramids was already standing. This is their timeline. Okay, this is not my timeline. You can come to the next one and you can see the Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. You see, so that ain't got nothing. I would never put nothing together like that. So you see right there. So for anybody to say that the Anunnaki set up Sumer and started divine kingship, that's a bullshit ass lie. That right there show you that. I mean, when you start talking about Khufu, you talking about the fourth dynasty. You see, you're talking about the fourth dynasty, and you ain't even talking about the kings of Nubia that existed before the first king of Egypt. You're talking about almost 1,000 years worth of divine kingship in Nubia before there was a Egypt. You see, so we got to stress this fact. Now, you see that when most of the time when you see them show and you see down there Babylon at the bottom, they always use Saqqara. And when you look at Saqqara, you can see where they tried to set up Babylon in the reflection of Saqqara. You can see the wall that went around it. You see the pyramid. So it's nothing, but see, the thing is that the Saqqara pyramid, step pyramid constructed by Imhotep, 2700 BC. This is long before there was a Babylon. You see, Egypt had the far superior technology. Is still standing to this day. So all of this that the Anunnaki came down and gave them, for what? It's not here no more. God damn, if you gonna come all the way to Earth, motherfucker, you understand, from the 12th goddamn planet, you gonna waste your goddamn, come on with something. Don't show up here with no goddamn mud bricks talking about, this is superior knowledge. You gonna fly through the goddamn space to come down here and show the motherfucker how to set up a mud brick? We got to stop this shit. You see? Let me throw some. And so you can see, how they've graduated even out of their archaic ways, because you can see, when they started as, flying on they was doing too much. You see, now they want to fly, and they went from flying on the winged sun disk to flying on carpets. You see, that's how you can see they didn't fell all out of, and you can see that when you look at the mosque, you see the sun disk is still there. You see, they didn't try to hide it and tell you not to prostrate to the sun, moon, and star, but they still doing it under disguise. And You see, we got to bust them today. We got to show them for what they are. Let me throw some more things in here. You know, let me not just. Hold on, family. I done already showed y'all that. That's crazy right there. Let me show y'all that one again. I'll show y'all that one again, and then I'll come again. Now, that right there is the first flag of Iran. And I told you that. You see, when you look at this one right there, that's right there, number 2436. That's in the Museum of Persepolis, right there in Iran. So if you want to look it up, that's all you can look it up. Number 2436, plaque of Lapsus Lazuli. What did that say? Pace, okay, Persepolis, and they give the Ahmadid dynasty. You see what I'm saying? And so this is right there in Iran, and you can see clearly that it is Horus. It is Heru, and you can see right there it's just a replica. So how do we let them get away with that? You see, how do we let them get away with that? Even when you talk about Xerxes, he's sitting right there with the lotus. You see, no different than when you go into ancient Egypt. You can see right there on the Egyptian papyrus, it's the same lotus. They've taken the divinity of Africa. You can see it again. You can see the brother right there with the lotus, and you can see right there Xerxes. They got the same spiritual system up out of the Nile. It was not vice versa. It came from the Nile. So when we start talking about the Anunnakis are descendants up out of the Nile. And many times what happens is that when they depict somebody to be large, you see, that's the king, that's the god. They don't mean they no goddamn giant. You see, that don't mean they are giant. That mean in stature they are giants. You see, in stature, and so the king and the god will always be displayed to be larger. You see, larger than any normal individual. You see, they will be displayed to be larger than any other individual. And so, family, this is what I do. You see, this is what I do. My elders taught me, the direction in which I should go, and I've studied in that direction. You see, I have studied in the direction that my elders have taught me to study in. Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Walter Williams, and I thank them because they were absolutely correct in everything that they said. You see, in everything that they said, they was absolutely correct. And so, I thank them for their toils, and I thank them for, showing me the way. And I've studied and I've done research to my own credit. You know what I'm saying? But I thank them for pointing me in the right direction that I could continue to stack, them stone 1,000-ton blocks on these pyramids that we land academically for our children in the future. That's exactly what we're doing. I want to thank y'all for being here today. I worked out today. I'm gonna work out tomorrow. I got time. You see, I got time. You see, I'm gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? And I thank y'all for spending some time with the general, man. To check. Make sure y'all hit that notification so I go live, because I'm gonna be, as y'all can see, I'm gonna be much more on the scene, and so y'all not gonna want to miss it, because I'm gonna tell y'all as I start to be more current, on showing up more often, the blade gonna get sharp. You see, it's gonna get sharp, and you're gonna be seeing some, it's gonna be nothing but extraordinary presentations of African history. I want to thank y'all, and Black Power. Let me see. Let me post it for y'all. Hold on. Let me post it. Let me post it. Here it is. Bingo. There you go. Whatever. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Black Power.